everyone. First of all, it's good to see everyone again. The problem I picked was number 5 just from 1.1. And I believe we need to use integration by parts. And I think I have a pretty good grip on it, but for some reason I keep getting the wrong answer by like a negative. Or I'm adding something wrong or subtracting something wrong. And I'm hoping one of you guys can catch my error. And I'm also hoping I'm not the only one in this boat that I'm re-looking up a lot of my like calculus. So please let me know what you think. So the first thing I did was here. I took out my 4 because I didn't want to, and maybe I shouldn't have, maybe this is where I made the mistake. I didn't want to have to deal with the 4 on the inside. So I went ahead and took that out of my integration. And then I picked e to the negative x to be my u. I picked my derivative here. Well, I didn't pick it. I guess I just did it. Negative e to the negative x. Then I chose dv to be the cosine of x. So obviously my v is just sine of x. And of course up here at the top, I'll go ahead and write the formula here, u v minus the integral of v d u, right? And so I had to do this a couple of times. So of course, I'm just gonna leave this here for a minute and I'm going to rewrite. So if I have just my u, e to the negative x, and then just my v, sine x, minus the integral of v, and then du. Actually, I'm going to write it the same way. I'm just going to turn these around. I want to write it the same way as I have in the original function. So I'm going to write du first. I'm going to write negative e to the negative x, and then I'm going to write v, which is sine x. And then I know at this point that I'm going to need to do it one more time because again I have something where I'm going to need to integrate by parts. So over here this time actually I'm going to stop right here because here's where I'm wondering if I should bring this negative out, and that's where I'm going wrong with my negative here. But actually, I'm just going to do, okay, I'm going to do it like I originally did so you guys can see and tell me if I did this wrong because it's getting late and school's starting soon. So this time, just using this second part here, I'm going to have my u this time be equal to negative e to the negative x. So in this case, my derivative is positive e to the negative x. It's exactly what I had originally, which is, I think, what I want to get. And then I'm going to pick for my dv to be sine x, in which case my v is just going to be cosine x, which again is where I started with, which I think will help me. So this time I'm going to have e, I'll rewrite the first part, I'll have e to the negative x sine x, right? And then minus, and then again my uv, but my new uv, so it's going to be negative e to the negative x, and my v this time is going to be cosine x. Okay, and then that minus the integral of v du, but but I'm going to put my du first so it looks the same as where I started, which was e to the negative x, and then I'm going to put my v, which is cosine x. And the reason why I wanted this to be the same as what I started with, because I think then I can cancel something out. So let's see here. Can I, oops, just keep going a little bit here. This is a terrible video, so I hope somebody's sticking with me to give me the correct answer here. So now I'm gonna put what I had on the left-hand side, which was 4 times the integral of e to the negative x cosine x dx. Oh, I guess I dropped my dx down here. Equals, I'll put it back in, equals now e to the negative x sine x. And then I guess I'll distribute this negative. Maybe this is where I messed up. So we have plus e to the negative x cosine x plus the integral of e to the negative x cosine x dx. Okay, so now that I have this and this the same, I'll subtract 1 from each side. So if I do that, if I subtract this whole integral here, e to the negative x cosine x dx from this side, and then again on this side, e to the negative x cosine x dx, then I will have 3 integral e to the negative x cosine x dx equal to e, what do I have left over, to the negative x sine x plus e to the negative x cosine x left. Then if I multiply both sides by 1/3, I will have my integral correct on this side. I want to know, what is the integral of e to the negative x cosine x dx equal to, and then all of this divided by 3, or 1/3 times all of this, but that's not the right answer. So what did I do wrong? Cosine x all over 3, and I think the answer in Bob, or the answer in the back of the book, has, like, this is what I got, and this is wrong. I'm pretty sure this is wrong. It is not the same answer as in the back of the book, but the back of the book has like a 2 times, I think, a very similar answer to me in there. Well, here, maybe you guys, what if I did this? Maybe this is where they got the 2. What if can I factor out this e to the negative x? So we have e to the negative x. Oh, I think this is something that they did, times sine x plus e to the negative x cosine x. Okay, all over 3. Okay, I think this is closer. All over 3. But I think the difference is they had maybe a 2 out here in the back of the book. Anyway, this is where I got stuck. So, and I've done it a couple times. I would really appreciate it if somebody or our esteemed professor could help me out with this one and let me know what I'm doing wrong. But also, like, tell me what a good job I did up to this point so I don't get frustrated. I hope y'all are having a great start to this module or this course in general. And I look forward to hearing back from you.